Hi everybody, Kyle Austin, MLive.com here at Breslin Center after Michigan State's 80-59 win over Louisiana-Monroe. Here's my 3 takeaways. Actually, before I do that, I'll just give you the quick Nick Ward update, since I know that's probably what you're really watching for. Mild, low ankle sprain. We'll call him day-to-day because it's swelling too much right now for them to really get an official diagnosis. Know if he'll miss time, but they called him time measure multiple times, said that it's not severe. Maybe he misses Sunday is my guess. This is me guessing now, but I would certainly think that by the time they go to Vegas next week, Thursday, play UCLA, it sounds like they'll have back then. So that out of the way, here are my 3 takeaways. Number 1, this team offensively is human after all. They've been averaging 96 points a game through 2 games, really shooting the ball well, getting offense from a lot of different places, and tonight they came back down to earth. Shot pretty terribly in the first half. I believe it was 8 for 37, and 2 for 19 from 3 was the big one. And Nick Ward, he went down about 12 minutes left. That had a lot to do with it. Michigan State had a big size advantage on Louisiana-Monroe. Game plan was pretty clearly to give it to him. He kind of got going a little bit early, but got kind of lost a little bit without him. Turned to the 3-pointer a lot, and they just weren't falling from everybody. Cassius Winston, I think, was 0 for 5. It's something we hadn't seen from him yet. I think against a good team, it probably would have done them in, but this team, they're able to get the offensive rebounds, get some second chance points, get to the free throw line a little bit. They hung in there, and they were able to work through it. But it was probably inevitable, but still a little troubling to see, I think, for Michigan State fans. Takeaway number 2, after that, it was the Cassius Winston show. And he was he's been okay to start, hasn't been great, hasn't been bad, but I think he showed, kind of reminded that he can be a guy that can really just take over a game. I was reminded last year of the Northwestern game when they came back from 27 down, and he was really the guy in the second half that led the whole thing. It was shades of that today. He had, I think, 14 points in a 2 or 3 minute span, something crazy like that. Hit 3 3-pointers on 3 straight possessions. When his team really needs him, a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times, he can really kind of find that extra gear and get in that zone. A lot of times it's in that second half and early in the second half. He's able to do that. So I'm saying it's going to happen often, but he's that guy that I think has the ability to do that, and I think that's going to keep them in a lot of games. And then takeaway number 3, if there's an upside without Nick Ward in there, it's that we got to see some lower rotation big men, and I think it was good for them to get minutes and good for them to play with each other. Losing Nick Ward, not necessarily by injury, but for foul trouble for an extended period of time, is probably something that's going to happen in an important game this year. So having Xavier Tillman out there, I think he played 18 minutes today, 11 points, 13 rebounds, pretty solid performance from him. And he had kind of a slow start, so he came on strong. I thought that was a good way to kind of get him going. Marcus Bingham was the next guy, which, we're talking about a red shirt with him a little over a week ago, and here he is, really kind of the 3rd big man or 4th big man behind Kenny Coynes. And getting some key minutes, not doing much offensively, but had the 2 big blocks, and I thought it was good for him to get the experience. And then Thomas Kithier after that. So didn't do a whole lot on the stat sheet, but I think just getting minutes for those lower rotation guys is good. If Michigan State needs them because of foul trouble, I think that'll pay dividends. So that's a positive kind of come out of Nick Ward's situation. Tennessee Tech here on Sunday. That'll be the last of a 3-game homestand before they head to Vegas. And check with all the coverage at MLive.com/partners before that. Thanks for watching.